Imagine a streaming series or movie franchise that features an evil villain who openly plans to destroy everything a society built over the course of a couple of hundred years. A group of freedom fighters are finally going after this big bad guy to take him down. By the end of each season or movie, these freedom fighters get incredibly close to bringing this menace to justice. And yet he always seems to elude them during the climax, again and again and again. No matter how much force, intelligence, maneuvering, and firepower these freedom fighters engage to take down the big bad, they just never seem to prevail. And the villain escapes repeatedly. After a while, and maybe through a series of intense sequences depicting what seems to be the final hammer coming down on this elusive menace, you come to wonder, what's the point? Because the bad guy always gets away with everything. And at times using means that are brought in completely out of the blue with no explanation, even after some of these freedom fighters go to incredible lengths and even make the ultimate sacrifice. And then, finally, comes the highly anticipated climactic episode. We're in a giant warehouse. Picture this. The villain is alone and defenseless. Outside, the military has the entire building locked down and surrounded. Above and below, left and right, everywhere. Our heroes, those valiant and unyielding freedom fighters, walk confidently and slowly towards this truly evil man. They tell him with great assurance that there is absolutely no escape. None. And it's clear, as we cut to the outside of the warehouse, that this is ultimately the end of the line for him. He has nowhere to go. His finish will be crushingly final. Yes, this is a more than appropriate comeuppance we've all been waiting for. We all lean forward in our theater seats or couches at home, waiting for what we've yearned for over a decade of watching this whole thing play out. And then, suddenly, this unimaginable menace grins at our heroes, takes out some little device, pushes a button on it, and a portal opens behind him. Right in the middle of this huge, empty warehouse. A portal that was never introduced before, and an ability this manipulative bad guy never previously used. In fact, magical portals are not even possible in this story setting. Where did it come from? How come we were never told about this portal before? What the hell is happening? The villain steps through the portal and disappears. He gets away, yet again. Now, I watched this story for 8 years with bated breath, waiting for this villain who's done such unimaginable, horrible things and means to do much worse if allowed to continue, to be brought to his knees with extreme prejudice. So finally, when he got away with some random, abruptly stupid portal, I finally said, oh, fuck this show, and turned it off. For good. Seriously, really, who wrote this shit? Because it really does suck. Is this fiction? No, it's reality. And that's why, after the election in November, where Donald Trump somehow won the presidency again, despite being painfully clear that he needed to be legally taken down at all costs, yet always seems to elude any and all consequences, I decided to stop watching the news, deleted the CNN app on my phone, and continued to swiftly swipe past any news reports I come across on social media. I'm done. And in general, I feel so much better that I'm not wasting my time anymore watching the most fucked up show ever. Hey, what can I say? January 6th seemed like the best day to post this. And who knows, if things get way to the man in the high castle, I can always move to my next favorite country.